He's 2 for 2 today. So there are a couple of runners on for Carlos Peguero, who struck out swinging in the first and is 0 for 1 today. Peguero taps the bat on home plate and looks out towards Shoemaker. And now Shoemaker is set. Here's the pitch, and it is over for a strike. An off-speed pitch, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Peguero. 2 on, 2 out. A big hit here could give the Rainiers a lead. Outfield plays Peguero straight away. Peguero just a huge figure in that batter's box. The 0-1 pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. So a ball and a strike to the Rainiers outfielder from the Dominican Republic. Peguero lives in Hermosa in the Dominican. He's 24 years old, turned 24 in late February. 1-1 pitch on the way from Shoemaker is high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Peguero out ahead in the count now. 2 on, 2 out. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off and out of play. Two and two. Now Shoemaker's ready. The runners have their leads. And the 2-2 is swung on and laced into the alley in left center field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall, and LaMonta is going to score from second base. They're waving Mangini around third. He's coming home. He'll beat the relay. 2-run score. Carlos Peguero with a 2-run double to left center field, and the Rainiers have a 3-1 lead. Big hit for Peguero. With 2 outs and 2 men on base, he hits a liner to left center field, and it just hit that outfield grass, and he hit it so hard the ball shot through the gap, even with the speedy Willits chasing it, and it went all the way to the fence. Peguero now with 9 RBIs. He he ties Alex Liddy for the team lead in that category. And now Mike Karp is the batter. Runner at second. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. So the Rainiers up 3-1 here in the top of the third inning. Now the 1-0 is a strike, and the catcher Richardson tried to come out of his crouch and fire down to second base for a pickoff after the pitch, but he dropped the ball in the transfer, so was unable to make an attempt on Peguero. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mike Karp. Shoemaker is ready. A check of the runner at second, and his pitch is a swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way to Karp. And it is up high for a ball, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now another delivery from Shoemaker. Breaking ball misses just outside, and the count is full, 3-2. Shoemaker tried to backdoor Karp with a breaking ball in the outside corner, but he missed just barely away. So it's a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Karp draws a walk, and he heads down to first base. First walk issued by Shoemaker. 2 on, 2 out. Alex Liddy coming to the plate, and now a trip to the mound by Eric Bennett, the Salt Lake pitching coach. Well, Shoemaker hasn't been able to put away this inning. There was a runner at first base with 2 outs. He needed 1 more out to get out of the inning unscathed. But Mangini singled to left field. Then Vaquero hit the 2-run double to left center. Then Mike Karp drew the walk. And here's Alex Liddy, who hit that tape measure home run just last inning. And now Liddy comes up with runners on base. Liddy's home run, a rocket to left field, a line shot. It cleared the outfield berm and went out towards the little kids' play area, then may have gotten through the fence that separates the property from the street. Shoemaker is ready, and the pitch is a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Rainier's lead 3-1, top of the 3rd inning. 2 on, 2 out. Oh, and 1 the count to the Rainiers' 3rd baseman. And now Shoemaker with the pitch, and it is across the plate, belt high for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is on the way. And it is a swing and a foul tip at the plate. Liddy just barely nicked that pitch to stay alive. So it is still no balls, 2 strikes. Two on, 2 out. Shoemaker to the plate, and this pitch is inside a breaking ball that Liddy takes under his hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still spots of sunshine today, even though we have this threat of snow and rain tonight. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way to Liddy is a check swing, and the pitch was outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck for Tacoma is Josh Bard. Rainiers trying to turn this into a big inning. They've already scored 2 runs after there were 2 outs. They're looking for more. Liddy was behind in the count, 0-2. Now it's even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shoemaker with his pitch, and it is a called strike 3 on the outside corner. A breaking ball that Liddy thought was outside, but he has struck out, and the inning is over. Rainiers settle for 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 1.
20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law. The act was a huge step forward for the 50 million people in this country living with a disability, and the culmination of years of effort by those who marched and spoke up and refused to be treated as second-class citizens. It helped renew the promise that here in America, we're defined not by our limitations, but by our potential. As we celebrate the 20th anniversary of this historic legislation, it's important to remember that we're still fulfilling that promise. We're still working to secure the rights guaranteed by the ADA, the right to live and work without limits, the right to equal justice under the law, and the right of every person in this country to reach for the American dream. We've come a long way since 1990, and I'm committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.
Brought to you by the American Association of People with Disabilities and the Ad Council.
What if a bank did more than take care of your money? and took the time to find out what's really important. At KeyBank, we talk to you about the big and small things. From how to set up mobile banking and bill pay, to what's the best way to tap into your home's equity, to managing your company's cash flow. So together, we can take care of all those things that matter most today and tomorrow. Stop into your nearest KeyBank, start a conversation, and unlock your possibilities. KeyBank is member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Rainiers taking the lead at the top of the third inning, scoring a couple of runs, and Tacoma with a 3-1 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. Well, Fabio Castro on the hill with an early lead. He'll face Andrew Romine to start things off in the bottom of the third. Well, congratulations to my friend and contemporary Steve Klauke, the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, who tonight is broadcasting his 2,500th game here in Salt Lake City. He has broadcast every game in the franchise's history, and they're honoring him today here in Salt Lake City. He had to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. It was not a strike. Here's the first pitch to Romine, and it is popped up in the air towards the second baseman, Dustin Ackley, who makes the catch. One pitch, one out in the bottom of the third. And now Tyson Auer is the batter. I don't know how Steve's doing it. They've got all three TV stations in town are coming in, and they've shot video footage of him while he's working tonight. He had to do radio interviews all day with the sports stations. It's been really busy today. But one of the great broadcasters in the PCL, Steve Klauke, 2,500 games here in Salt Lake City. Pitch to Tyson Auer is taken down low for a ball, 1-0. Auer had an infield single in the first inning and eventually scored a run. Right-handed batter. And now Castro with a 1-0 pitch, and it is taken for a strike, an off-speed pitch. Take a change-up, 1-1 now. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And Castro's next delivery is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's our last game in Salt Lake City for this trip today. So now the 2-1 to Auer is low, ball 3. Rainiers with an off day tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty casual day for the team. Nice early afternoon flight to Reno and then a night off in the biggest little city in the world. So here's a 3-1 pitch on the way to Tyson Auer, and it's swung on and popped up in the air to shallow right. Back is Ackley. Karp comes in. Karp calls him off. He's got the angle, and he makes the catch. Tyson Auer flies out to right field, and 2 men are gone in the bottom of the third. That'll bring Reggie Willits to the plate. The Reno series will begin on Thursday. And Thursday's game's at 6:05. Luke French against Matt Torra. In fact, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday games in Reno are all at 6:05, so you can just plan on that. Here's a pitch in for a strike to Reggie Willits. It's 0-1. Reno Aces are tied in first place with Salt Lake right now. Both teams 12-6. Reno beat Fresno last night 6-2. As here's one outside to Willits, 1-1. Their center fielder, Colin Cowgill, who I think played basketball for Washington State a couple years ago. No, that's a different guy. But Colin Cowgill for Reno, 3 for 4, 2 RBIs yesterday. So here's a pitch over for a strike, 1-2. Reno has Willie Mopena, who missed several games with a strained groin, but he returned yesterday and hit a 2-run double. He is a dangerous hitter in this league. So here's a pitch outside to Willits. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Reno's been scoring a lot of runs. The Rainiers are going to have the offense clicking in that series in Reno starting on Thursday night. But the offense has gotten better in the last 2 days. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air to center field, and here's Mike Wilson, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. With Wilson off the DL and Peguero coming back yesterday, the Rainiers have added 2 of their starting outfielders who they expect to get offense from. And they've already helped out today. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the third. We go to the fourth. Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 1.
Seattle homeowners is one 5-minute call today. Worth your time if it saves you hundreds of dollars this month and tens of thousands over the next few years. Well, with today's legendary APRs, as low as the 3s and low 4s, we're finding most people are paying way too much on their mortgage, and they don't even know it. I'm Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity, and these rates with our smart programs create no-nonsense ways to quickly pay off your home with less interest and seriously increase your cash flow. Remember, as a direct lender, we call the shots on who qualifies, and there's never any upfront costs. Just imagine how good you'll feel when all this forecasted inflation hits, and you've already made that one simple call to lock in an APR in the 3s or low 4s. Paramount Equity is committed to saving our neighbors money. Call 289-8000 today. 425-289-8000.
Rates are subject to change. Washington license number CL30336.
UW Tacoma presents How to Be an All-Star. You're at the top of your game, and everyone knows it. You aim high every time, and when life throws you a curveball, you know exactly how to knock it over the fence. Isn't it time you got a major league education? At the University of Washington Tacoma, put your natural talent to work at our small campus, where first-team professors coach you all the way to a 4-year degree. Step up to the plate. Get into the game at tacoma.uw.edu.
For the Tacoma Rainiers is the catcher, number 25.
Well, we go to the fourth inning of play, and it's Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 1. Rainiers with the lead, and Tacoma will have Josh Bard, Mike Wilson, and Johan Lamonta bat this inning. Well, Bard flied out to left field in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. And Bard steps up to the plate right now. Switch hitter, he bats left-handed. And the pitch is called a strike. 0-1 the count. Next offering is going to miss for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a swing and a pop-up on the left side, tight to the foul line. Long run for Willits, and he will get there and make the catch right up against the chalk line down the left field line. Bard flies out, 1 away in the top of the fourth inning. And now Mike Wilson will be the hitter. Wilson struck out looking in the second. He's 0 for 1. All around the league yesterday, some scores for you. Mentioned that Reno won, but plenty of PCL action last night. So pitch to Wilson's in for a strike. And Tucson beat Sacramento 7-5. Anthony Rizzo for Tucson 3 for 5 with his 7th home run. He's hitting .432 with 7 homers and 26 ribbies. Here's a broken bat blooper to shortstop, and it's caught there by Gil Velasquez, and 2 men are out at the top of the fourth. Wilson pops up, and now Johan Lamonta will be the batter. Rizzo has been arguably the MVP of the first 2.5 weeks of the PCL season. And he will come into town with the Tucson Padres for the Rainiers' next home game on Monday night. That'll be a fun one. Bob Robertson will be joining me in the booth that day, as here's a pitch in for a strike to Johan Lamonta. It's 0-1. So we'll get to see one of the league's top young players in Rizzo, who's only 21 years old. 0-1 to Lamonta is outside for a ball, 1-1. Also yesterday, Colorado Springs won its 5th in a row. Even though they made 5 errors, they beat Las Vegas 6-5. Mike Jacobs, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. 1-1 to Lamonta inside, 2-1. The Sky Sox with their 5-game winning streak now over 500 at 10-9. Vegas is going the other direction. They've lost 6 in a row after getting out to a good start. 2-1 pitch to Lamonta is a called strike on the inside corner. It's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And And the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Shoemaker got him with his breaking ball away, and LaMonta has struck out. The inning is over. 4th strikeout for Matt Shoemaker. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 3.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit matrixdirect.com.
Do you think you're getting your money's worth for your life insurance policy? Because if you're 40 and married and are paying more than $16 a month, chances are you're paying too much. Hi, I'm Brent Langdon for Matrix Direct. We partnered with American General Life to find you their lowest rates on term life insurance products. And if you're 40 years old and married, we could find you a $250,000 policy for less than $16 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. Call 1-800-817-1057. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how much we could save you. It only takes 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%, and the call is absolutely free. Call Matrix Direct. 1-800-817-1057. That's 1-800-817-1057. 1-800-817-1057.
Washington's lottery gift idea number 10.
It's time to find a gift for that special someone. So you hit the old standby. Chocolats. The gift of mystery nougat. How romantic. If you want to give a real thrill, give the small gift that could turn into something big. Give scratch instead.
Scratch odds vary by game. Must be 18 to purchase. Problem gambling helpline 1-800-547-6133. Visit wildlottery.com for details.
Be careful out there. Leading off for your Salt Lake Bees was the best thing.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Spring Mobile Ballpark in Salt Lake City. And the Tacoma Rainiers have a 3-1 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. Fabio Castro has retired 8 in a row since Paul McAnulty singled in the first inning, and Castro will face McAnulty to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th, and the first pitch misses down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Next delivery is a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And it is 2 balls, no strikes to McAnulty. McAnulty has been a real problem for the Rainiers in this series, to say the least, going 6 for 10. So here's a swing and a pop-up on the right side, and over in foul ground, Mangini right near the crowd. Now coming back in, reaching out and missing it. Oh, boy. I don't know if he just misjudged it or maybe the wind gave it a push when it was up higher than the awning of the stadium, but Ackley was just standing there watching Mangini because Mangini was calling for it all the way. Ackley probably could have got it. So 2-1 the count to McAnulty. And the pitch is up and in for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch swung on and yanked down the first baseline, and it just does go foul. McAnulty almost had himself another double right there. So 3-2 the count. Next pitch is a called strike 3, and down goes McAnulty, and Castro gets him. So that is 9 in a row set down by Fabio Castro. And the Rainiers will now face Jeff Baisley, who hit a sac fly to drive in Salt Lake's only run back in the first. Baisley, right-handed batter, settles in. And the pitch is a big swing and a miss, and there's strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Straight back. Strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Castro with the 0-2 pitch. Up and away and over the head of the catcher into the backstop on the fly. We'll call that one ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now there's a called strike 3, and down goes Baisley, and 2 men are out in the bottom of the 4th inning as Fabio Castro has back-to-back strikeouts, both of them called strike 3s. And now he'll work on the left-hand swinging Jeremy Moore, who's had trouble against left-handed pitchers. He stands in now, Moore. And the pitch misses inside a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes. Now here's a swing and a pop-up foul. That's going to get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 to count. Now a swing and a miss, and there's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Castro's next pitch, up and in, 2-2. Castro with a chance to strike out the side here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Castro is into the windup. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's a breaking ball called strike 3. Just froze him with his curveball, and Moore has struck out, and Fabio Castro strikes out the side in the bottom of the 4th, and he gets all 3 of them looking. 3 up, 3 punch-outs, 3 down. We go to the 5th. Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 1.
Listening to the sounds of pure Pepsi refreshment. So crack open a Pepsi, kick back, and enjoy. And remember, when you choose Pepsi, you support the Pepsi Refresh Project and help fund ideas to refresh communities across America. Find out how at refresheverything.com. Pepsi.
That ball is going, gone! Home run!
Es dulce, aunque tenga un tercio menos de azúcar que la soda. Kool-Aid, más sonrisas por galón.
With Safeco Insurance, then you can get the boat or the cool house. With Safeco, an independent agent will explain your options so you get the coverage you need. Safeco Insurance. Do more. Coverage by Safeco Insurance Company of America, affiliate, Seattle, Washington.
To find your local Propel Insurance office, call 1-800-499-0933.
Number 5, Larry Bonilla.
3-1 ball game. Tacoma with the lead over the Salt Lake Bees as we move now to the 5th inning of play. Rainier's taking the lead in the 3rd on the 2-out, 2-run double by Carlos Peguero. But now Matt Shoemaker, the Salt Lake starter, has retired 4 in a row. He'll face Larry Bonilla, Dustin Ackley, and Matt Mangini. Now Now here's Shoemaker into the windup, and the pitch is a swing and a bouncer foul on the third base side. There's strike one. So 0-1 the count to Bonilla. Leading things off in the fifth. We're going to run through some of the American Conference games from yesterday. So here's a pitch inside to Bonilla, 1-1. Hottest team over there is Omaha, who won its 8th in a row last night, beating Nashville 2-1 as Eric Hosmer had 3 hits. Here's a strike now to Bonilla, 1-2. Johnny Giavotella had the game-winning RBI in the 9th. Omaha with 8 straight wins, and they're in first place in the American North with a 12-7 record. 1-2 to Bonilla, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there is the first out of the inning.
Dustin Ackley.
So Shoemaker gets the strikeout, his 5th, and now Dustin Ackley will bat. Ackley has grounded out and flied out so far. The pitch to Ackley is swung on and fouled back into the seats. And out of play behind home plate. 0-1. Also yesterday, Ryan Roland Smith took the mound for Oklahoma City against Round Rock, as here's a called strike to Ackley. And the former Rainier and Mariner pitched well, allowed just 1 run in 5 1/3 innings, but got no decision in a game that Round Rock ended up winning in the end, 5-4. Ackley slices one to left center field, and into the alleyway is Auer, the center fielder, and he has time to get there, and he makes the catch, and 2 men are out in the top of the 5th.
Number 22.
And now Matt Mangini will come to the plate. Mangini's 2 for 2 today, 2 singles and a run scored. Mangini taps the end of the bat on home plate. And the pitch is a fastball up high, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch swung on and ripped to right field, and this is pretty deep. Back is Moore. He's going to have room at the edge of the warning track, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 5th. The Rainiers go down.
100 crisps in every can. 100 ways to enjoy Pringles. And they're the same price as the leading back.
Or a beverage in the lobby bar. Hotel Murano. Visit Murano.com or call 866-986-8083.
UW Tacoma presents How to Be an All-Star. You're at the top of your game, and everyone knows it. You aim high every time, and when life throws you a curveball, you know exactly how to knock it over the fence. Isn't it time you got a major league education? At the University of Washington, Tacoma, put your natural talent to work at our small campus, where first-team professors coach you all the way to a 4-year degree. Step up to the plate. Get into the game at tacoma.uw.edu.
And the winning entry will be randomly selected from all the correct answers. The next question is, since the return of the PCL in 1994, how many
to the bottom of the 5th inning we go in Salt Lake City. The Rainiers with a 3-1 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. Fabio Castro on the hill. He's retired 11 consecutive Salt Lake batters. He just struck out the side in the 4th inning. Here in the bottom of the 5th, they'll face Efren Navarro, Gil Velasquez, and Kevin Richardson. Well, here comes Navarro up to the plate now. He bounced back to the pitcher his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Well, no more sunlight coming down on the field here. It's going to start to get cold for the players out there. Wind blowing out towards left. Temperatures tonight supposed to dip into the low 30s later on this evening, as here's a pitch down low for a ball to Navarro, 1-0. Rainiers would like to have 9 innings in the books and a result before that happens. Now the 1-0 pitch to Navarro is a fastball up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Tacoma trying to salvage a split of this series in Salt Lake City after dropping the first 2 games, but a dramatic win yesterday in 12 for Tacoma. A needed win. So the 2-0 to Navarro is in there for a strike, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And now Castro with his pitch, and it is low ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is up and in, ball 4, and Castro lost him his first walk of the game. He loses Navarro to lead off the bottom of the 5th, and now Gil Velasquez will be the batter. And Josh Bard goes to the mound to talk to Castro for a moment. Castro has been getting mostly fly ball outs. He has 4 strikeouts, but of the other 8 outs he has recorded, 7 of them have been balls hit in the air. Castro's pitch to Velasquez is hit in the air to left field. It's struck well, and going back is Peguero. Reaches up, and it's over his head. It's going to short hop the wall. Navarro's being waved around third, and they're going to send him home, and he will score standing up. Overrunning second base is Velasquez. The Rainiers throw behind him, but he gets back in safely. It's a double and an RBI for Gil Velasquez, and it's now a 3-2 ball game. So the Salt Lake Bees get a run back, and they have the tying runner in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Velasquez extends his hitting streak to 13 consecutive games. Now here's Kevin Richardson, the catcher out of Bellingham. Gonzaga U. He stands in now. Right-handed batter with some pop. And Castro with the pitch, and it is a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. So 0-1 the count.
We didn't see it coming, but women have made Olay number 1. Not surgical results, but Genuist is the number 1 anti-aging serum and the number 1.
It's 7-3, and Felix Hernandez picked up his 3rd win. And Justin Smoke homered in his first game back with the Mariners, his 3rd of the year. It was a 2-run shot. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Richardson. Swung on, fouled off, out of play. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Castro with 4 strikeouts so far. He'd love to get number 5 right here. He's ahead of Richardson. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is up high with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Castro, the long look in for the side. And now stepping out of the batter's box for a minute is Richardson. Now the pitch swung on and fouled at the plate. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Also in that Mariner game today, Miguel Olivo hit a home run that will probably be a blooper reel for years to come, as the left fielder Ryan Rayburn was several steps in front of the outfield fence, and he reached up to catch the ball, and it hit his glove, popped over the fence, and went over the wall. Rainier's now with a pickoff try at second, but back in safely is Bonilla. This was on par with the Jose Canseco getting hit in the head with the ball and then going over the fence, because at least Canseco was right in front of the fence. Rayburn was probably a good 15 feet in front of the fence, and the ball hit his glove and then bounced all the way over the wall. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Fabio Castro threw the heat past Kevin Richardson, and there's his 5th strikeout of the game. So 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. And now Andrew Romine will be the hitter. Romine popped up earlier. He's 0 for 1. Switch hitter. He bats right-handed. And the pitch is swung on and bounced foul, third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the next offering, swung on, popped up, third base side, foul ball. Liddy is calling for it, and he makes the catch in the coach's box, and there's out number 2. So Castro gets the 2nd out of the inning. And now Tyson Auer will bat with the tying runner at second base and 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. First, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Tacoma Rainiers Radio Network.
Your home for Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, Tony Bruno, and Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. South Sports 850 AM, KHHO, Tacoma.
3-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at second with 2 outs. And while we were in the station ID, a ball got loose on the field, and there was the Rainiers somehow made a throw to third base to see if they could get Velasquez caught off the bag, and the umpires ruled a dead ball, and there was a moment of confusion on the field, and Rainiers manager Darren Brown just walked out, talked to Dan Oliver, the plate umpire, and they got it cleared up in seconds. I think that maybe the umpire threw a ball out to the pitcher, or perhaps handed it to the catcher, and there was a moment of confusion as to whether it was a live ball. I'm kind of guessing here. But a lot of confusion on the field by all participants, and it all added up to nothing. All right, here's the first pitch to Tyson Auer, and it is fouled back for a strike, 0-1. Runner at third with 2 outs. As Velasquez advanced on that, now that I see that. So we'll see how they... Oh, he stole. They're giving him credit for a steal, even though no pitch was thrown. So the 0-1 pitch is swung on and lined down the right field line. Foul ball, strike 2. So Velasquez took third base while the Rainiers, while Castro was standing with the ball in his hand on the mound, and he's being credited with a steal. Kind of a delayed steal, I guess. No balls, 2 strikes to Auer. Castro just trying to buckle down here, take care of Auer, and put an end to this inning. Here's his 0-2 pitch, and it is swung on, grounded to left side to Hopper. Liddy has it, throws to first for the out, and the inning is over. So Salt Lake gets 1 run in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left. We go to the 6th with the score. Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 2.
Pacific Office Automation.
Yeah, I ordered a cannon from you people yesterday, and now it's here, running smoothly.
So what's the problem, sir?
Well, now I've got to be productive. I'm going to have to cancel my golf game and write a report.
I'm showing you ordered a Canon image runner, ASAP.
Yeah, but since when does ASAP mean delivered, up and running the very next day?
That's what we committed to, sir.
And since when does a company keep its commitments, young man?
Well, Pacific Office Automation is privately held, so even though we have a national presence, we can make decisions quickly at the local level.
Well, I had a commitment to lollygag as much as possible before this thing got here.
Sir, the Canon Image Runner has so many multitasking features, you're going to have a lot more free time.
Sort of like a mulligan for the workday.
Yes, sir. Consider it a mulligan.
With so many ways to help your office run smoothly, it's hard to find stuff to complain about. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Wake up inspired at Hotel Murano. Glass art from around the world, a modern international design, and the comforts of home complement the Hotel Murano. Hotel Murano boasts a dedication to top-notch service that has earned it the #6 spot on Condé Nast Traveler's top U.S. hotels list. Convenient downtown location puts guests at the heart of famous Tacoma attractions. Enjoy fine dining in Bite Restaurant or a beverage in the lobby bar. Hotel Murano. Visit Murano.com or call 866-986-8083.
It's a 3-2 ball game. The Tacoma Rainiers with a lead over the Salt Lake Bees. We go to the 6th inning of play. Carlos Peguero, Mike Karp, and Alex Liddy to bat here in the top of the 6th inning against Matt Shoemaker, who has now retired 7 straight batters. Peguero has the Rainiers' last hit and the big hit in this game. His 2-out, 2-run double in the 3rd inning snapped a 1-1 tie, gave Tacoma a 3-1 lead, and it's now 3-2 in the top of the 6th. Well, earlier, if you had asked me, I would have said that getting through 5 innings would be big tonight because of weather problems that seemed like they were going to be an issue. Here's a pitch to Carlos Peguero for a strike, 0-1. But now we've actually made it through 5 innings and a huge patch of cloudless sky overhead, and we haven't had any weather issues since the game started. Here's a swing and a foul into the dugout on the first base side, and that's strike 2 to Peguero. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Peguero goes down on 3 straight breaking balls, and 1 man is out in the 6th inning. Strikeout number 6 for Shoemaker. And now Mike Karp will be the batter. Karp has flied out and walked so far tonight. He's 0 for 1. Three runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Tacoma. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. First pitch called a strike to Karp, and it's 0-1. Now pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the next pitch is called a strike, 1-2. K's 2-3 on the putout, and now Alex Liddy will be the batter. And Shoemaker has retired 9 in a row. Liddy struck out looking in the 3rd to start this streak. And the pitch is waved at and missed there, strike 1. Liddy hit a tape measure home run in the 2nd inning. Get the scoring started for Tacoma tonight. 0-1 pitch swing and a miss, strike 2, and Shoemaker's really in a groove. He could strike out the side here. Fabio Castro struck out the side for Tacoma in the 4th, and now Shoemaker could do it for Salt Lake here in the 6th. Liddy went for a little walk around the batter's box before settling in. Oh, 2 the count. Here's Shoemaker with a pitch, and it is a fastball high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count. And the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Shoemaker strikes out the side, all swinging in the 6th. He has 8 punch-outs today. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning still. Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 2.
Did you know that if you're a woman over 40, you need to work out at least an hour a day just to maintain your current weight? An hour at the gym every day without losing a pound? That's ridiculous. Hi, I'm Steve Bostic, president of Right Size Smoothie. And when I heard that, I was shocked, because I know that if you feed your body right, you can lose weight in no time. That's why I'm going to let anyone who calls today try my weight loss smoothies for 2 full weeks. I'll even personally guarantee that you'll see the weight fall right off. To claim your 2-week trial, call now and receive free shipping and handling. The number is 1-800-622-9177. And now I've made my smoothies even better, because I'm going to guarantee the first 100 callers a 2-week weight loss trial. I'll even include free shipping and handling, plus my revolutionary blender bottle absolutely free. But you have to call 1-800-622-9177. That's 1-800-622-9177.
I want to build things. I want to be the foundation of things.
I would much rather work for myself, start my own little shop. I wanted to record artists and open my own record label. When you leave here, whether you start your own business or you go to a shop, you're going to have the knowledge already going in the door. And you can get all of that here at Bates.
Rethink, retool, reinvent your life at Bates Technical College. Call 253-680-7000 or visit bates.ctc.edu.
Leading up for your Salt Lake games is the left.
3-2, Tacoma with the lead over Salt Lake as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Spring Mobile Ballpark in Salt Lake City. On the hill for Tacoma is Fabio Castro, but the Rainiers have begun activity in the bullpen behind him. They have a right-hander warming up. Reggie Willits, Paul McAnulty, and Jeff Baisley, the scheduled batters this inning. Manny Del Carmen is the man warming up at the bullpen for the Rainiers. Well, here's the first pitch to Reggie Willits, and it's a breaking ball that drops in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. And the next pitch is swung on, bounced on 2 hops to shortstop, and it's scooped up by Larry Bonilla, and his throw to first is in time for the out, and one man is gone here in the 6th inning. And pretty amazing if you think about it. We're in the 6th inning. The Rainiers are playing Larry Bonilla at shortstop for the first time this year, and that was the first ball hit to him in this game. So Bonilla not tested until now. Here's Paul McAnulty. And the pitch is taken down low for a ball, 1-0. McAnulty is 1 for 2. Next offering, bounced foul of the first base bag. Pretty sharply hit, but to the right of the first base bag, so that evens up the count, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is down low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And here's a swing and a one-hopper back to the hill. Castro knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first for the out, and 2 men are gone in the 6th inning. Sharp grounder right back to the box, and it hit Castro in the glove, fell to the ground. But he had no issues at all picking it up, throwing out McAnulty. Here comes Jeff Baisley. And the pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 the count. Castro trying to get through 6 full today. It looks like this will be his last inning, even if he gets a quick out. I'm kind of speculating, but with Del Carmen warming up at the bullpen, it certainly appears that way, as here's a pitch in for a strike to Baisley. 1-1 the count. Now Castro with his next delivery, and it is outside for a ball. Two balls, one strike. Castro with a leg kick, and the pitch is popped up foul and out of play behind home plate, and that evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jeff Baisley. Castro trying to put him away. Baisley takes the pitch up high, ball 3, a fastball missing upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right, here's lead 3-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fabio Castro is pitching in the 6th inning for his first time this year. Now time called as the ball gets out of the bullpen where Del Carmen has been warming up. Now we're ready. Here's the 3-2 from Castro, and it is swung on and fouled back into the seats. And it is still 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3-2 to Baisley. Castro winds and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball, and Baisley just fires his bat into the dirt as he has struck out for the 2nd time today. 6th strikeout for Fabio Castro. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 6th. We're going to the 7th. It's Tacoma 3, Salt Lake 2.
See that blue OnStar button on your mirror? Push it, and you could be one of 10 people to win the Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Cadillac of your choice. Even if you're not an OnStar customer, even if you've never pushed your OnStar button before, go ahead and push it, and maybe, just maybe, you could win a top-end Cadillac CTS-V Coupe, a GMC Sierra heavy-duty truck, a Chevrolet Camaro convertible, a stylish Buick LaCrosse. Heck, choose a cargo van if that's your thing. It's the vehicle of your choice. Just push your blue OnStar button, stay on the line to talk to an advisor, and you could be one of 10 people to win. There's no obligation. It's called the OnStar Push-On Sweepstakes, because it's all about reaching up and pushing that blue button. Now. Sweeps exclude Chevrolet Volt. No purchase necessary. Visit OnStar.com for rules and alternate entry details. Void where prohibited. Ends May 31st, 2011. Must be 18 years of age or age of majority and U.S. or Canadian legal resident. Limit 3 entries per person regardless of entry method. But only 1 blue OnStar button pushed per vehicle.
There's a whole new way to buffet at Muckleshoot Casino. Spice Bay, featuring 6 live-action cooking stations that take you on a journey around the world. Choose your destination as you visit Asia, the Pacific Northwest, Italy, and the good old US of A. And be sure to save room for some decadent desserts. So bring your family and friends as well as your appetite to Spice Bay, a whole new way to buffet at Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, the biggest and best in the Northwest.
Mike Curto with you from Spring Mobile Ballpark in Salt Lake City, where we've had kind of an unlikely turn of events today. We've had 2 starting pitchers with earned run averages over 8 after 3 starts this year get into a pitcher's duel. And after 6 innings of play, it's 3-2 Tacoma. And we go to the 7th now. And the Rainiers will try to get to Matt Shoemaker, who has retired 10 consecutive batters and now has 8 strikeouts through 6 innings today. Shoemaker to face Josh Bard, Mike Wilson, and Johan Lamonta. Bard is without a hit tonight, 0 for 2. He has gone 0 for only once this season. He has hit safely in 13 of the 14 games he's played in prior to this one. And he takes a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch is swung on and into the air to right field and struck well. Going back is Moore. Moore's at the track, and this ball is gone. Josh Bard with a home run to right field. It just did clear the top of the fence, and Bard has gone deep for his first time this year, and the Rainiers have a little bit of breathing room. It's 4-2. Josh Bard with a solo home run to right field. And he adds to the Rainiers' lead. Tacoma's 13th home run this season as a team. Josh Bard sends one out of here. And now Mike Wilson will be the hitter. And there's activity in the Salt Lake bullpen. They have a right-hander loosening up. Pitch to Wilson is a check swing foul. Tip, that is strike one. So Bard doubles the Rainiers' lead. Now a 2-run cushion for Tacoma. And the pitch from Shoemaker is a fastball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now pitch is swung on and lined into right field, and there's a base hit for Wilson, and it gets past Jeremy Moore, goes to the fence, and Wilson's going to end up at second base. Moore tried to cut it off and hold Wilson to a single, but the ball got through and went to the wall, and Mike Wilson has a double. And for Wilson, it is his 3rd double of the season, only his 6th hit. He's missed so many games this year, just his 6th game played today. Now Johan Lamonta is the batter, and Keith Johnson might be ready to make a move here. The first 2 batters have really hit the ball hard against Shoemaker, but the Salt Lake manager is going to leave him in to face Johan Lamonta, who singled in the 3rd and is 1 for 2 today. Left-handed hitter, Lamonta stands in, and the pitch is swung on and bounced to the right side, and that is strike one, foul ball. Lamonta visibly appeared to be trying to pull the ball to the right side to move the runner up on that first pitch. He got started early. Now the 0-1 pitch to Lamonta is on the way, and it is down and in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Del Carmen still throwing in the Tacoma pen. Looks like he's prepping to pitch the bottom of this inning. Also, we're supposed to see David Aardsma today, too. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on, grounded to the right side, and this will move the runner up. Romine has it, pardon me, and he throws out Lamonta at first for the out. Mike Wilson advances 90 feet to third base. So Larry Bonilla comes to the plate in an RBI situation. Runner at third and 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Bonilla has flied out to right field, and he has struck out today. He's 0 for 2. In the Salt Lake bullpen, Bobby Casava is the right-hander who is warming up. There's the pitch to Bonilla, swung on and blooped into shallow right. Back goes Romine, in is Moore, and Moore can't get it. It drops for a hit, and trotting home is Wilson. He will score. Bonilla has a base hit, and the Rainiers have a 5-2 lead. Just a little flare to shallow right, and if the infield had not been drawn in, the second baseman would have been able to get it, but because Romine was drawn in onto the infield grass, he couldn't race back and get that. Jeremy Moore tried a sliding catch. He was unable to come up with it, and Larry Bonilla with a bloop single to drive in the run, and now Eric Bennett, the pitching coach, is out to the mound to talk to Shoemaker, who has had things go south on him all of a sudden here in the top of the 7th inning. Dustin Ackley is the next hitter. He's 0 for 3 in this game, and Ackley has been very quiet in this series, just 2 for 15, although one of the hits was the big one yesterday, the game winner last night. Well, the conference on the mound breaks up, and they're getting ready to work on Ackley. Ackley looks out towards Matt Shoemaker. Runner at first, 1 out, and Shoemaker with a move to first, and diving back in safely is Bonilla. another move to first, and again, Bonilla is in safely. Now Shoemaker's ready, and here's his pitch to Ackley. The runner goes. The pitch is tapped back towards the hill. It's fielded by Shoemaker, and he'll throw out Ackley at first base. Bonilla advances to second, so Ackley on a hit and run bounces back to the pitcher. He does move up the runner. Runner at second with 2 outs for Matt Mangini. Mangini's 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles and a deep flyout. Now the first pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. Rainier's up 5-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. They'd like to add another run. A base hit would do the trick. Now Shoemaker is set. And the pitch, nope, a bluff, but no move towards second base. Now the 1-0 delivery on the way. Here it comes, and it is up and outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 to Matt Mangini. The 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner to third. It's up high. Throw to third base is not in time. Stealing third is Bonilla as he got around the tag of the third baseman Baisley. The throw beat him, but Bonilla was able to kind of dance around Baisley's tag. So he steals third base with 2 outs and a 2-0 count. Kind of a strange decision to do that, and he was almost thrown out. But he is safe with a little fancy footwork there at third base. Now the 3-0 pitch to Mangini is right down the middle for a strike, and it's 3-1. That was just Bonilla's second stolen base of the season. 3-1 the count. And here's the pitch. And it is low, ball 4. And Mangini draws the walk. And now Carlos Peguero will come to the plate with runners at the corners and 2 outs. And that's going to do it for Shoemaker. They're going to bring in a fresh arm from the bullpen to face Peguero. So we have a pitching change with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. We'll take a break, too. The Rainiers have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Couple of runs are in. Rainiers lead it on the scoreboard 5-2.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at safelight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how Safe Light emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to safelight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
I really missed being able to relax and just kind of sit out on the front porch with my father and my fiance and just have a beer and just kind of chill.
U.S. Army soldier Matthew Higgins is in Afghanistan.
Don't hear much about what's going on outside. It's hard not being able to contact your family when you like to.
War. It has the potential to harm the soul as much as the body. Help the USO keep morale high.
Until everyone comes home.
Join National University in supporting Matthew and all of our servicemen and women.
Sports fans, what time is it? Well, It's time for Tim's, of course. Tim's Cascade Snacks has been creating the best chips and snacks in the Northwest, right here in the shadow of Mount Rainier since 1986, using potatoes from local family-owned farms, a real home field advantage. Tim's would like to welcome all baseball fans to the new Cheney Stadium this season and look forward to a great season together with you. Tim's is proud to be a partner of the community and the official snack of the Tacoma Rainiers. Thanks for supporting your local chip, and when it's time to play ball, it's time for Tim's.
We're in the top of the 7th inning here in Salt Lake City. Tacoma with a 5-2 lead over the Salt Lake Bees, and the Rainiers trying to add a little bit more. They have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Their number 3 hitter in the lineup, Carlos Peguero, is coming to the plate. And Salt Lake has gone to the bullpen for the first time today, bringing in right-hander Bobby Casava. Casava, 25 years old, has been in just 1 game this year. He opened up the season on the disabled list with the shoulder inflammation, just activated 6 days ago. He's only been in 1 game and faced 4 batters, walked 2 of them, and got the other 2 out. No runs charged against him, no decision for him either. He has pretty good stuff when he's healthy. Last year he split the season between AAA Salt Lake and the Major League Angels. Went 1-2 with a 3.15 ERA in his first 20 career Major League innings last year for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Well, Casava to face Carlos Peguero, who has a big hit in this game already with 2 outs, a 2-out, 2-run double in the 3rd. And now Peguero has a chance to do more damage with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. He has Bonilla at third base and Mangini at first. Peguero, a left-handed hitter, facing the right-handed reliever Casava. And the pitch is swung on, grounded sharply right side, but fielded by Romine, the second baseman. And he throws out Peguero at first. The inning is over. Casava comes in and throws 1 pitch and gets his job done. Tacoma scores twice in the top of the 7th inning on 3 hits. There were no errors, 2 runners left. It's the 7th inning stretch. Tacoma 5, Salt Lake 2.
At Miller Lite, we believe that sharing a pitcher of our great-tasting draft beer will bring friends together for a good time. And good is way better than bad. No one reminisces about the bad old days. If your guess is as bad as mine, then we're a couple of idiot faces. So far, so bad? Turn that frown upside down, grumpy pants. So why have a bad time when you could have a good time with a pitcher of Miller Lite draft beer? Triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
My name is Shonda Marshall. I'm a single mom, so I have to watch every penny.
We all do. And State Farm agents can help by making sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Just ask for a free discount double check, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
No, I can't afford to have pride. I have children to feed. But show me how to make a better way and do things on my own. That's perfect.
Find a State Farm agent in your area who can help you get discounts up to 40% and make sure you have the right coverage. Visit yourtrafficalerts.com to connect with an agent.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Sports fans from Seattle to Portland acclaim the quality of the News Tribune sports coverage. An award-winning team of writers and columnists bring it home to readers every day. Count on the work of writers Larry LaRue and Ryan Divish on the Mariners, Eric Williams on the Seahawks, Don Ruiz and Todd Millis on college sports, Doug Pacey on preps. Plus Dave Bowling and John McGrath, the News Tribune's knowledgeable and opinionated columnists. Sports coverage is important to you and to the News Tribune. From the preps to the pros, the News Tribune and the newstribune.com.
Well, we just had the 7th inning stretch here in Salt Lake City. Tacoma leading the Salt Lake Bees 5-2, and the Rainiers have gone to the bullpen for the first time today and brought in right-hander Manny Del Carmen to work the bottom of the 7th inning. He'll face Jeremy Moore, Efren Navarro, and Gil Velasquez. Fabio Castro with a very good start today, goes 6 innings, allows 3 hits and 2 runs, 1 earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts for Castro. And he gives way to Del Carmen now. Here's Del Carmen with the pitch to Jeremy Moore, and it is an off-speed pitch down low, ball 1. Del Carmen's in his 8th game for Tacoma, 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA. 8 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 4 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Next pitch swung on and fouled away by Moore, 1-1. Well, the Rainiers get the strong start they were looking for today from Castro. Now we'll see if the bullpen can continue the trend of good pitching. 1-1 pitch, swung on, fouled away. There's strike 2. Del Carmen's ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. One guy who we will not see in the late innings today will be Josh Lukey, who pitched 2 1/3 innings yesterday in his first game back in the minor leagues. 1-2 to Moore, down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Probably won't see Cesar Jimenez either. He went 2 innings yesterday, 2 laborious innings, and got the win. We'll probably see Del Carmen, obviously Del Carmen, but then Denny Batista perhaps, and Chris Smith as well. Here's a swing and a fly ball to straightaway center. Wilson going back, still going back, and it's over his head. It's going to short hop the fence. Moore's around second. He's headed to third, and he's going to head there with a stand-up triple. Jeremy Moore, second in the league in triples. That's his 5th of the season right there to straightaway center field. And that opens up the bottom of the 7th inning. So Moore with his 5th triple. He is 1 behind Cole Gillespie of Reno, who we will see on Thursday. Gillespie has 6. Efren Navarro now the batter. Moore led the Texas League in triples last year with 10. He's well ahead of that pace. Here's a pitch to Navarro, and it's inside for a ball, 1-0. Rainier's with the infield back. They'll concede the run to get an out here with a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 7th. Del Carmen now with a 1-0 to Navarro. Swung on, hit in the air to left field straight away. Underneath it is Peguero. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Moore. He's going for it. Peguero's got a gun, but the throw is not in time. Moore scores. Peguero made a one-hop throw to the plate, but Moore was able to beat it. So a sac fly for Efren Navarro, and it is now 5-3. 1 out, no one on base. Navarro with his 10th RBI of the season right there. And now Gil Velasquez is the hitter. Velasquez is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Del Carmen is ready. And the right-hander's pitch is taken outside for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch is a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 the count. Del Carmen, the former Boston Red Sox setup man, with his pitch, and it swung on and popped up in the air off the handle of the bat. First base side, and there's Mangini to glove it. Fair territory. 2 men are gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that will bring Kevin Richardson to the plate.
Kevin Richardson.
Richardson is 0 for 2 today. Right-handed batter with some pop. And the pitch to Richardson is taken down low for a ball, 1-0. Now Del Carmen's next pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Richardson. And the next pitch is a swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Del Carmen went up with the fastball that the scoreboard read at 91 miles per hour, and Richardson couldn't stop himself from swinging at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Manny Del Carmen is ready. Here's his pitch, and it is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 and a straight fastball. Down goes Richardson, and the inning is over. Bees get 1 run back on the leadoff triple by Jeremy Moore and the ensuing sac fly. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, no one left. We go to the 8th. It is Tacoma 5, Salt Lake 3.
This is the Mortgage Moment, and I'm here with Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity. Hayes, is it actually worth the effort for homeowners to refinance in today's market?
Definitely. It's not complicated. One 5-minute call today could save you hundreds of dollars this month and tens of thousands over the next few years.
Really? How do people save that much?
Well, recognize today's APRs are legendary, as low as the 3s and low 4s. These rates with our smart programs create no-nonsense ways to quickly pay off your home with less interest and seriously increase your cash flow.
Okay, so how do you know how much you can save?
Actually, most people are paying way too much on their mortgage and don't even know it. Listen, there's never any upfront costs, so get approved right now. Just imagine how good you'll feel when inflation hits and you've already made that one simple call to lock in an APR in the 3s or low 4s. Call 289-8000 today. 425-289-8000.
Rates are subject to change. Washington license number CL 30336.
The Warthog Barbecue Pit Restaurant and Catering is proud to be the official barbecue of the Tacoma Rainiers Baseball Club. They've served the local community as Tacoma's hometown barbecue for over a decade and have become a Northwest barbecue landmark. Visit the Warthog Barbecue Pit at Cheney Stadium or the restaurant in Fife. If you're planning a party, let Warthog Catering help make your event a success. They've catered events for hundreds of local businesses, organizations, and family occasions. Think barbecue? Think Warthog. Check them out at warthogbarbecue.com. That's warthogbbbq.com or call 253-896-9051.
Well, we go to the 8th inning here in Salt Lake City. Tacoma with a 5-3 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. The Rainiers will they will send Mike Karp, Alex Liddy, and Josh Bard to the plate here in the top of the 8th against right-hander Bobby Casava, who got the last out in the 7th. Well, it's always fun when the Rainiers send players up to Seattle and they do something in the big leagues, but it's neat when other teams do it too. And wanted to point out that Alexi Amarista, who played in the first 2 games of this series against Tacoma and was called up to the big leagues yesterday by the Angels, just hit a 2-run double in his first major league at bat for the Angels today. And they have an early 2-0 lead over Oakland at the 3rd inning down in Anaheim. Amarista leading the PCL in batting average at the time of his call-up. Mike Karp stands in, took the first pitch outside for a ball. Now Casava's next pitch is high with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Karp has been quiet in this one, 0 for 2 with a walk. There's the 2-0 pitch on the way, and it's swung on and looped into left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit in front of Reggie Willits, and Mike Karp has his first hit of the game, and he is hit safely now in 7 of his last 8 contests. So Karp continues to swing the bat well and recover from that slow start that he had. Now Alex Liddy will be the hitter. Liddy has hit a tape measure home run, and he has struck out twice. Liddy, right-hand hitter, faces Casava, and the pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Liddy with that home run earlier, his second of the year. Casava's 1-0 pitch is over for a strike, 1-1. 5-3 Tacoma, top of the 8th, and we've talked about it during this series and every time the Rainiers come to Salt Lake City over the years. In this ballpark, no lead really feels safe, so you always want to tack on more runs. 1-1 pitch to Liddy. Down and in for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 to Liddy with Josh Bard on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch to the Rainiers third baseman. There goes Karp. Pitch is outside. No throw down. And Mike Karp has just stolen second base. His second steal of the season. And he ties his career high in steals in game number 20. Mike Karp is 2 for 2 stealing bases this year. Got a huge jump on Casava, who was paying no attention to him whatsoever. 3 balls, 1 strike to Liddy. And the pitch is swung on and hit off the end of the bat into right field. A base hit, and Karp is going to come to third and put on the brakes there as the throw comes through to the plate on one hop. And Darren Brown was right to stop him, that's for sure. Karp came thundering around the bag. He was ready to go, and Brown threw up the stop sign. And it's a good thing because Jeremy Moore just threw a one-hop strike into the plate. So runners are at first and third with nobody out. Alex Liddy with his second hit of the game. He's moving up towards the Mendoza line. In fact, I think he's there. I think he's over 200 now. And he was really far under it for a while, just like Karp was. Here's Josh Bard, 1 for 3 with a homer today. Hit one up onto the berm in right field last inning. All right, here's trying to get some more runs here in the top of the 8th inning, and Casava is set. Here's the pitch, and it is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Bard batting left-handed against Casava. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And it is swung on and hit in the air to left center field. Racing into the alleyway is Auer, but he won't get this one. It's going to get down for extra bases. Scoring is Karp. Liddy's to third. He's going to stop there. Bard is in at second base with a double and an RBI, and it is 6-3 right ears. Liddy had to hold close to first because it looked like that ball might be caught, but it landed right between Auer and Willits in left center field. And so Bard ends up with a double and an RBI, and runners are at second and third with nobody out. The Rainiers have 3 consecutive hits off Bobby Casava here in the top of the 8th inning. Bard with his 8th run batted in of the season right there. Here's Mike Wilson, who's 1 for 3 with a double. That's also Bard's 6th double of the year. Infield drawn in. And the pitch to Wilson is swung on and hit hard down the right field line and into the corner, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Liddy scores, and Bard is going to stop at third as Wilson checks in at second base with a double. Bard did not leave the second base bag. He might have still been tired from running out his double, so he only advances 1 base, and it is 7-3 Rainiers. Wilson with his second double of the game. And runners are at second and third. No one out for Johan Lamonta. And the Rainiers with 4 straight hits to open up the 8th inning. And now Eric Bennett, the pitching coach, goes to the mound for Salt Lake. And they begin activity in the bullpen as the Bees have Barrett Browning warming up. After yesterday's 12-inning game, they were hoping that Casava could get them some outs. He's been able to get only 1, though, and that was last inning. He has no one out here in the 8th. Salt Lake has 7 relievers, just like Tacoma. They used 4 of them yesterday: Browning, Jepson, Berg, and Ramirez. They should have fresh arms in Amalio Diaz and Michael Kahn, but neither of them up right now. Instead, it's Browning, the lefty, who pitched yesterday. Second and third, no one out, 7-3 Rainiers. Pitch to Lamonta is a breaking ball down low, ball 1. Rainiers could really open it up with 1 more hit. Want to know the count to Johan Lamonta. And the pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Lamonta out ahead in the count. So 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 8th. And the pitch is bounced up the middle, and ranging left and smothering it is the shortstop Velasquez, and he's going to throw to third base and get Mike Wilson out, but Bard has scored, and aboard at first is LaMotta, and it is now an 8-3 Rainiers lead. Bard broke home on contact, and Wilson broke towards third, and the shortstop Velasquez was able to throw out Wilson at third base. LaMotta reaches on a fielder's choice, and he does get an RBI. It is 8-3 Rainiers. Runner at first with one out, and now Larry Bonilla is the hitter. Bonilla is 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Now the 0-1 pitch. And this is called a strike, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Bonilla's in a hole. Casava is set. And a pickoff move to first. LaMotta's back in. So 0-2 the count. And the pitch is swung on it, hit into right field, and there's a base hit for Bonilla. And moving up to second is LaMotta. Larry Bonilla on an 0-2 pitch singles to right field. And now Dustin Ackley will come to the plate. 2 on and still only 1 out in this inning as the Rainiers have 5 hits here in the top of the 8th, and Keith Johnson has seen enough. The Salt Lake manager is going to go to the hill and bring in the left-hander Barrett Browning. So the Rainiers with a big inning here developing. 3 runs already in. 2 runners on base with 1 out. We'll take a break for this pitching change. It's Tacoma 8, Salt Lake 3.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
The Husky football team is back on the gridiron, preparing for the inaugural Pac-12 football season. Come check out the Husky football spring game on Saturday, April 30th at 11 a.m. And if you're looking for season tickets or want to upgrade your current tickets, be sure to register for the annual football select-a-seat event, which will occur the morning of April 30th prior to the spring game. For more information and to register for the select-a-seat event, contact the Husky ticket office at 206-543-2200. Go Huskies!
Your Honor, my clients have a right to more toppings on their hot and ready pizza.
Objection! We're pleading only pepperoni.
Pepperoni's for kids.
We are kids.
Irrelevant.
Your Honor, hi, I'm Dad. We just want more toppings.
You can't handle the topping.
Order! With a value as great as Little Caesars, get them both. Case dismissed.
Little Caesars original $5 hot and ready pepperoni pizza for the kids and the $8 hot and ready 3-meat treat for adults. The verdict is in. They're delicious. Pizza.
Well, it's the top of the 8th inning here in Salt Lake City, and Tacoma has an 8-3 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. The Rainiers have scored 3 runs this inning, and now they have runners at first and second with 1 out. Dustin Ackley coming to the plate to face left-hander Barrett Browning. Ackley has been quiet today, 0 for 4. He is the only Rainier without a hit today. Only one in the lineup anyway. Here's the pitch from Browning, and it is a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Browning's 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA in 12 innings. And last night, he came in and retired all 4 batters he faced, including Ackley. Actually, that's not right. He walked Ackley and then picked him off. 0-1 pitch swung on, grounded to second, should be 2. Romine to short for 1, on to first. There's 2. The double play ends the top of the 8th inning. Dustin Ackley hits into the twin killing, And that does it for the Rainiers. They get 3 runs in the top of the 8th on 5 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the score. Tacoma 8, Salt Lake 3.
Washington's lottery gift idea, number 10.
It's time to find a gift for that special someone. So you hit the old standby. Choco-Lots. The gift of mystery nougat. How romantic. If you want to give a real thrill, give the small gift that could turn into something big. Give Scratch instead.
Scratch odds vary by game. Must be 18 to purchase. Problem gambling helpline 1-800-547-6133. Visit wildlottery.com for details.
Luck is in the cards. Your new Players Club card with new rewards for table game players. Whether you play poker, blackjack, craps, roulette, pie gow, or more, you'll earn points for cash back, gifts from our gift shop or catalog, or dine in one of 7 restaurants and much, much more. See Preferred Players Club for details. So get our new card and get going to Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, the biggest and best in the Northwest.
Wake up inspired at Hotel Murano. Glass art from around the world, a modern international design, and the comforts of home complement the Hotel Murano. Hotel Murano boasts a dedication to top-notch service that has earned it the number 6 spot on Condé Nast Traveler's top U.S. hotels list. Convenient downtown location puts guests at the heart of famous Tacoma attractions. Enjoy fine dining in Bite Restaurant or a beverage in the lobby bar. Hotel Murano. Visit Murano.com or call 866-986-8083.
8-3 is our score. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Rainiers with a 5-run cushion, and in from the bullpen to getting an inning of work in here and hopefully progress as he attempts to return from hip surgery. It's the right-hander David Aardsma. So Aardsma is in for Tacoma. And he will try to do a little bit better than the other day when he came in the 7th inning and the Rainiers had a 1-run lead and ended up allowing 4 runs in a third of an inning. That was on Sunday. Here's his first pitch to Romine, and it is a swing and a miss at a fastball. There is strike 1. So 0-1 the count. And now the next pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aardsma had the hip surgery in January. Now the 1-1 pitch to Romine is up and in for a ball. 2-1. Even when he was struggling on Sunday, the Rainiers had a radar gun on him and had him at 90 to 92 miles per hour. There's his 2-1 pitch on the way, and it is swung on and fouled back by Romine, and the count is even 2-2. The Rainiers already warming up Denny Batista in the bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes, and Aardsma's set. A right-hander out of Rice University with his pitch, and it just barely misses inside, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a full count. And the next pitch misses, ball 4, and heading down to first base with a leadoff walk is Andrew Romine. So he is aboard, and now Tyson Hauer will be the batter. Aardsma walks the number 9 hitter in the lineup to lead off the inning. And now he'll work on Hauer. Hauer is 1 for 3 with an infield single, and he swings and rips one into left center field, and that's going to be extra bases into the alleyway. Coming to third is Romine, and they will wave him in. Hauer's around second, headed to third, and the relay to third is not in time. Hauer slides in safely with a triple and an RBI, and it is 8-4. So Tyson Hour with a triple to left center field on the first pitch he saw. And now Reggie Willits will be the hitter. Hour with his first triple of the year. Reggie Willits. Switch hitter will bat left-handed here, and now Josh Bard goes to the mound to talk to Aardsma. Kind of a tough spot here for Rainier's manager Darren Brown, who has to get Aardsma his 20 to 25 pitches, even if he's not effective. And you just have to hope that Aardsma is able to get a couple outs here. Leadoff walk, then an RBI triple, and now here's Reggie Willits, who has flied out twice and grounded out tonight. 0 for 3 in his first AAA game of the year. And the pitch from Aardsma is swung on and fouled back to the screen. There's strike one. So 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1 from Aardsma is down in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 9 pitches now for Aardsma, number 10 coming up here. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and a fastball in on the hands of Willits. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Aardsma would love a strikeout here with a runner at third and no one out. Might be time to dust off the split. 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. Another fastball there from Aardsma. So 1-2 to Reggie Willits. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and down he goes, and there's the first out of the inning. So Aardsma with a heater. K's Reggie Willits ran that fastball in on his hands for the strikeout. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and now Paul McAnulty will come to the plate. McAnulty's 1 for 3 with a single so far. Aardsma in his 4th rehab appearance. He's kind of going through his own spring training here during this rehab stint with the Rainiers. There is no plan for him after today. So the pitch to McAnulty is inside for a ball, 1-0. The Mariners on Saturday said that Aardsma was going to come in and pitch an inning on Sunday and again on Tuesday, and then they were going to see where things stand. 1 ball, no strikes to McAnulty. Rainiers lead 8-4, bottom of the 8th, runner at third with 1 out. And Aardsma's pitch is down in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-1. Aardsma seems to be throwing almost exclusively fastballs here. Gets a new one from plate umpire Dan Oliver and rubs it up. 2-1 the count to McAnulty. And Aardsma's pitch is a called strike. 2-2. Scoreboard radar gun, which is of questionable accuracy, has had Aardsma between 88 and 91. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a fastball, and there is out number 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Back-to-back strikeouts by Aardsma of left-handed hitters Reggie Willits and Paul McAnulty. And now Jeff Baisley will come to the plate. Both of the swinging strike 3s Aardsma got with a fastball running in on the hands. Looks like he's had some good movement on that pitch. Here's Baisley 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI. Right-hand hitter. And the pitch from Aardsma is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Another first pitch fastball. Runner at third, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Red Ears lead it 8-4. Aardsma's 1-0 is a swing and a miss, and there was a splitty, 1-1 the count. Aardsma goes to the rosin bag for a moment, and now he's back up on top of the hill. Aardsma set the pitch, is up high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Aardsma had 31 saves for the Mariners last year, 38 saves 2 years ago. 2-1 pitch, swung on, grounded sharply, but right to short. Bonilla gobbles it up, and he throws to first for the out, and the inning is over. So Aardsma, after a leadoff walk and a triple, settles down and gets 3 straight outs, 2 via strikeout. 1 run for Salt Lake on a hit, 1 left. We go to the 9th. Tacoma 8, Salt Lake 4.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
The 2011 NCAA Division I Women's Golf West Regional is coming to Seattle May 5th through 7th. The University of Washington is hosting this year's regional at the Washington National Golf Club. Come watch some of the country's premier collegiate teams and players as they compete to qualify for the 2011 NCAA Division I Women's Golf Championships. The event is free and open to the public. Visit GoHuskies.com for more information. And go Huskies!
My name is Shonda Marshall. I'm a single mom, so I have to watch every penny.
We all do, and State Farm agents can help by making sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Just ask for a free discount double check, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
No, I can't afford to have pride. I have children to feed, but show me how to make a better way and do things on my own. That's perfect.
Find a State Farm agent in your area who can help you get discounts up to 40% and make sure you have the right coverage. Visit yourtrafficalerts.com to connect with an agent.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Well, we go to the 9th inning, and Tacoma leads Salt Lake 8-4. And the Rainiers will try to tack on some more runs, if at all possible, here in the top of the 9th. They'll send Matt Mangini, Carlos Peguero, and Mike Karp to the plate to face the left-hander Barrett Browning. Browning came on in the 8th with 2 on and 1 out and promptly got a double play grounder. So here comes Mangini, who has reached base 3 times today, 2 singles and a walk. Good rehab inning for Aardsma. Started off poorly with a leadoff walk and then the triple, but he got it together and looked good for the next 3 hitters. First pitch to Mangini is pounded into the ground right to the second baseman, Romine, who fields it and throws out Mangini. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. And now Carlos Peguero will be the hitter. So Mangini is retired, and here comes Peguero, who is 1 for 4 today, but the one hit was a big one, a 2-out, 2-run double back in the 3rd inning. Peguero, left-hand slugger facing Barrett Browning, the left-hand reliever for Salt Lake, and the pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, Jeremy Moore, Efren Navarro, and Gil Velasquez are the scheduled batters for Salt Lake. Now the pitch is in there for a strike to Peguero, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch swung on and hit foul third base side. 1-2 to Peguero. Wind has died down completely. No wind blowing right now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Browning. Swung on, broken bat, blooper into shallow left, and racing out goes the shortstop Velasquez, and he'll catch it in front of Willits. And that is the second out of the inning. So Figueroa with a little flare out to the shortstop. And now Mike Karp will be the batter. Karp's been on base twice today with a walk and a single, and he has scored a run. Karp taps the bat on home plate, looks out towards the mound. And the pitch is a breaking ball that drops in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Batista still throwing in the Tacoma pen. He'll come on and work the bottom of the ninth. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and squibbed off the end of the bat on the left side of the diamond. The third baseman, Baisley, picks it up, and then he air mails the first baseman, and Karp will be safe at first. And an error will be charged to Baisley for the throw, as they should have got Karp. The throw went right over the head of Efren Navarro, the first baseman. And now Alex Liddy will be the batter. Salt Lake has just begun warming up a right-hander in the pen. But I think they're going to leave Browning in to face Liddy. I don't believe the reliever in the bullpen is ready yet. He just started throwing moments ago. So now Liddy stands in the batter's box. And he takes the first pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 the count. Liddy with 2 hits in this one. Watches a pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 the count to Liddy. And the next pitch is up high, ball 3. So 3-0. Josh Bard is on deck. And Browning with a 3-0 pitch on the way to Liddy. And it is inside, ball 4, and Liddy will head down to first base, and the Rainiers have 2 on with 2 out. And Bard coming to the plate. So Alex Liddy reaches for his 3rd time today. And here's Bard, who's had a nice game for the Rainiers. A homer in the 7th and a double to drive in a run in the 8th. He's 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He's now going to bat right-handed for his first time in this game. This has been his better side of the plate here early in the season. He's 5 for 12 against these left-handed pitchers. Here's the pitch to Bard, and it's a breaking ball over for a strike. 0-1, big slow curve. Oh, and 1 the count. Next pitch from Browning. Breaking ball up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. And the pitch is swung on and fouled away. One and 2 the count. Eight runs on 13 hits for the Rainiers today. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Salt Lake Bees. And the pitch is swung on, grounded towards short, and it's fielded there by Velasquez. Flips it to second base. Close play, but they get the force out on Liddy, and that does it for Tacoma in the top of the 9th inning. No runs in the inning, no hits, there was an error and 2 runners left on base. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. The Rainiers are 3 outs away from salvaging a split in this series. It is Tacoma 8, Salt Lake 4.
The Miller Lite Home Draft fits right in your fridge, so you can get the fresh taste of real draft beer at home. And real is way better than fake. No one wants the fake McCoy. Just keeping it fake, then keep it to yourself. Need a fakeality check? What you need is a warm glass of shut up. Get fake, get lost. So why settle for fake when you can get the great Pilsner taste of real draft beer fresh from your fridge? The Miller Lite Home Draft. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
Hello, people. It's me again, the voice of reason. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. No longer will you hear me saying, I told you so, or, oh, I wouldn't do that. No, the new me says, go get a sports car and go on a road trip. Put a roof deck on your house. Just protect your stuff with Safeco Insurance. With Safeco, an independent agent will explain your options so you get the coverage you need. Safeco Insurance. Do more. Coverage by Safeco Insurance Company of American Affiliates, Seattle, Washington.
To find your local Propel Insurance office, call 1-800-499-0933.
Ohana Harbor Coffee is a proud sponsor of the Tacoma Rainiers. You won't find Ohana Harbor on any map because it isn't a place. It's a state of mind. In Hawaii, Ohana means family. In Ohana Harbor, you'll find a family of island-inspired flavors blended with the rich coffee roots of the Pacific Northwest. Get away to Ohana Harbor and discover a taste of paradise in every cup. Look for fresh roasted Ohana Harbor coffee at your local market and pick some up today. Mahalo, from our Ohana to yours. Ohana Harbor Coffee. Oh, that's good.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth, and Tacoma has an 8-4 lead over the Salt Lake Bees. Rainiers turn the pitching responsibilities over to Denny Batista, who will face Jeremy Moore, Efren Navarro, and Gil Velasquez. Batista 0-2 with a 7.71 ERA in 6 games. He's pitched 7 innings. Has allowed 8 hits and 6 runs, has walked 4, has struck out 14 batters in 7 innings. The tall right-hander from the Dominican Republic gets ready to face Jeremy Moore. Moore tripled and scored in the 7th. He's 1 for 3. Batista is set. And here's the pitch on the way. And it is a fastball called a strike. It's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Jeremy Moore. Who now has 5 triples in 20 games this season, and he takes a strike 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch from Batista is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Denny Batista, 30 years of age, from the Dominican Republic. Spent the majority of last year with the San Francisco Giants in their bullpen. His 1-2 pitch to Jeremy Moore is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down he goes. He got him with a breaking ball, and Moore has struck out. 1 man's gone in the bottom of the ninth.
First baseman, number 16.
So Batista gets that all-important first out. And now Efren Navarro will be the batter. Navarro is 0 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice fly. Rainiers are trying to win back-to-back games for the 2nd time this year. The pitch to Navarro is taken down low for a ball, 1-0. Batista now with a 1-0 pitch on the way to Navarro. And it is swung on and looped over second, and that's going to get down into right field for a base hit. So Navarro is aboard, and Salt Lake has a man on in the 9th inning.
Shortstop, number 23.
With 1 out, Gil Velasquez is next. 8-4 is our score. Rainiers with the lead. Velasquez is 1 for 3 with a double. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and a foul tip at the plate, and that is strike one. Ball was foul tipped, and I think it hit off Bard's skull cap and then caromed up into the seats. 0-1 the count to Velasquez. And Batista comes set. Navarro leading from first, being held on. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss there. Strike two as Velasquez was late on the Batista fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. On deck for Salt Lake is Kevin Richardson. Here's the 0-2 from Batista. And it is a swing and a miss, strike 3, just threw the fastball past Velasquez. He was late swinging. 2 men are gone in the 9th inning. The Rainiers are an out away from a victory and an out away from a pretty improbable split. After the Rainiers had dropped the first 2 games of this series, they had lost 10 out of 11, and really the thought of getting a split here seemed kind of ridiculous. But they had the 12-inning victory yesterday, and could make it 2 in a row here today. Batista ready to work on Richardson. The runner goes. The pitch is in for a strike. Rainiers were not even holding Navarro on. He takes second base on indifference. So the runner at second.
Catcher's indifferent.
Now, Rainiers don't really care about Navarro. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Richardson. Swung on and fouled away, and there's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So now the Rainiers are a strike away. Batista is ready. He looks at the runner at second by habit. Now the 0-2 pitch to Richardson. Fastball called, strike 3, and that's the ball game. The Tacoma Rainiers are winners today. 8-4 is the final score, and Tacoma has won 2 straight games for the second time this year. The second time since games numbers 2 and 3 of the season. The Rainiers win it 8-4, the final score. Stick around. We'll recap the ball game and have a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard in the Tacoma Rainiers post-game show coming up next.
This has been an exclusive broadcast of Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. Now stay tuned for the post-game show right here on South Sound Sports 850 AM.
Make some exceptional memories this Mother's Day, May the 8th, with a fabulous brunch at Tulalip. The Orca Ballroom will be transformed into a wonderland of Epicurean delights in celebration of Mom. The sumptuous offerings will include an array of breakfast favorites, an omelet station, French toast station, gourmet salads, cold platters, stir-fry station, carving station, welcome mimosa, plentiful desserts, and a special children's buffet. There will be 2 seatings, one at 10:30 a.m. and another at 1 p.m. Bring the whole family and create memories by celebrating Mom in grand style at the best Mother's Day brunch in the Northwest. Adults are $36 inclusive, and children 4 to 12 just $16. Call Tulalip Resort for reservations at 360-716-6888. That's 360-716-6888. I'm a mother, and it's what I want for Mother's Day. Tulalip Resort Casino is located on I-5, exit 200.
Get a jump on your outdoors plans every Friday and Sunday with the News Tribune's adventure coverage. A local spin on hiking, biking, climbing, walking, hunting, boating, fishing, skiing, and camping. Adventure is all about spreading it out, mixing it up, and discovering exciting new ways to relax and unwind outdoors. TNT Adventure guys Jeffrey Mayer, Craig Hill, and friends do the grunt work for you and then turn you loose. Catch Adventure Friday in the Go section and on Sunday in Sound Life and make your time outdoors count. The News Tribune and thenewstribune.com.
Gotta go to pro!
Every Wednesday at 5:30, tune into the Gas Man in the Afternoon Show as Gas engages in his weekly conversation with John Feinstein. John and Gas talk PGA golf, college hoops, and all things sports. The John Feinstein Show is proudly brought to you by Pro Golf Discount.
Gotta go to pro! Pro Golf Discount!
Almost every golf club in our stores is on sale. Come get free custom fitting for your new clubs in our fabulous new state-of-the-art Pro Golf Theater golf fitting centers. You don't want to miss our golf club blowout. It's our biggest club sale of the year.
Welcome to the Tacoma Rainiers post-game show on South Sound Sports 850 AM.
The Tacoma Raiders make it back-to-back victories on the road in Salt Lake City as the Raiders defeat the Salt Lake Bees. 8-4 is the final score today in what was really a team effort. All kinds of guys getting involved in this one as the Raiders salvage a split of the 4-game series here in Salt Lake City. Fabio Castro started for the Raiders and had a very good outing. He allowed an unearned run in the first inning. Jeff Baisley's sac fly driving in Tyson Auer after an error had moved Auer to third base. Salt Lake had a 1-0 lead, but after that, Castro allowed only one more run and pitched 6 full innings, giving up only 3 hits, just 1 hit after the first inning. And Castro allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, walked 1, struck out 6. Very, very strong outing for the young left-hander. The Raiders tied it up at the top of the second inning against Salt Lake starter Matt Shoemaker. 1 out, no one on base. Alex Liddy was the hitter. And it swung on and crushed deep left field, and no doubt about this, a rocket of a home run to left field that got way out of here. Alex Liddy with his second home run of the season. And this was a tape measure shot as it cleared the grass berm in left field. Alex Liddy with an absolute bomb right there. The Raiders have tied it up 1-1. Liddy's second home run of the season was a sight to see, a line drive that just kept on going. In the third, the Raiders would take the lead with a big 2-out hit after LaMonta and Mangini had singled. The Raiders had runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Carlos Peguero was at the plate. And the 2-2 is swung on and laced into the alley in left center field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall, and LaMonta is going to score from second base. They're waving Mangini around third. He's coming home. He'll beat the relay. 2-run score. Carlos Peguero with a 2-run double to left center field, and the Raiders have a 3-1 lead. And that lead would remain 3-1 until the 5th when Salt Lake got a run on Gil Velasquez's RBI double. It was 3-2 after 6 innings of play. Shoemaker was throwing a nice game for Salt Lake and retired 10 in a row. He struck out the side in the 6th. He had 8 punch-outs. They left him in there to work the 7th, and the Rainiers got to him in the 7th. It all started when Josh Bard led off the inning. Now the 1-0 pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right field and struck well. Going back is Moore. Moore's at the track, and this ball is gone. Josh Bard with a home run to right field. It just did clear the top of the fence, and Bard has gone deep for his first time this year, and the Raiders have a little bit of breathing room. It's 4-2. And they would soon make it quite a bit of breathing room. Mike Wilson followed that with a double to the right field corner, went to third on a grounder by Johan LaMonta, and scored on Larry Bonilla's bloop single to right. That made it a 5-2 lead. In the bottom of the 7th inning against reliever Manny Del Carmen, Jeremy Moore tripled to center field, his 5th triple already this season, and Efren Navarro hit a sac fly to score, making it 5-3. But the Rainiers would open it up in the 8th against Salt Lake reliever Bobby Casava. Mike Karp hit a leadoff single, stole second base. Alex Liddy singled to right, putting runners at first and third. Then Bard hit a double to left center field to score a run, make it 6-3. Mike Wilson doubled in a run to make it 7-3. Johan LaMonta grounded out to bring in another run, make it 8-3, and Tacoma could breathe a little bit easy in the late innings. In the bottom of the 8th, David Aardsma on to rehab, but walked the number 9 hitter Andrew Romine leading off the inning on 6 pitches, then allowed a first pitch RBI triple to Tyson Auer, and suddenly it was 8-4. And you had to be a little bit concerned about Aardsma's ability to get outs on this rehab assignment, especially after what happened to him in his last outing 2 days ago. But alas, those fears were unnecessary because Aardsma got it together, and he struck out Reggie Willett swinging with a fastball. He struck out Paul McAnulty swinging with a fastball, and then he got Jeff Baisley to ground out to end the inning. Aardsma finishing strong. It was 8-4 going to the 9th. Denny Batista took care of it in the bottom of the 9th, recording 3 strikeouts in a scoreless frame, and the Rainiers were winners today. 8-4 is the final score. Final totals for Tacoma: 8 runs on 13 hits. They make 1 error, leave 7 on base. Salt Lake scores 4 runs on 6 hits, makes 1 error, leaves 4 on base. Winning pitcher is Fabio Castro. His first win as a member of the Rainiers. He's 1-2. The loss goes to Matt Shoemaker. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 48 minutes. The attendance 3,058. Tacoma now with a 1-loss record of 6 wins and 14 losses. Salt Lake is now 12-7 on the year, and these two teams are going their separate ways. Tomorrow is an off day in the Pacific Coast League for everybody. The Raiders are going to spend it with a very easy travel day, going to Reno to open up a 4-game series on Thursday night, 6:05 p.m. first pitch, 5:50 pregame show. Luke French goes for Tacoma, Matt Torra for the Reno Aces. That's Thursday night at 5 o'clock after the day off tomorrow. The Salt Lake Bees are staying right here. They have the off day at home, and then they're going to welcome the Fresno Grizzlies into town on Thursday night. Raiders win it 8-4. We'll check the Major League Baseball scoreboard when we come back after this.
Whether the chronic pain of arthritis is slowing you down or you've been sidelined by a sports-related injury, MultiCare is here for you. Our highly rated orthopedic and sports medicine program connects children, teens, and adults to advanced diagnostics and the latest technology and treatments. From non-surgical options to minimally invasive procedures to total joint replacement surgery. What's more, MultiCare links you to the region's premier clinical centers for sports medicine, plus a wide range of expert rehabilitation services. And with hospital and clinic locations in Tacoma, Puyallup, Covington, and Gig Harbor, you won't have to go far to find the care you need. Whatever your situation and your age, you can count on MultiCare's dedicated team of specialists to help you get back to your everyday life. To learn more, be sure to visit multicare.org. MultiCare. Better connected.
It's time for our Major League Baseball scoreboard, starting things off with the Mariners, who had Felix Hernandez on the mound, and that's usually a recipe for success, and it was today in Detroit. Felix winning his 7th in a row against the Tigers as the Mariners beat Detroit 7-3. Felix came out after 6 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts today, only 4 hits allowed. He improves to 3-2 on the year. Miguel Olivo hit an 8-hit home run off the glove of Detroit left fielder Ryan Rayburn and over the fence. And then Justin Smoke, first game back from the bereavement list, first game after the passing of his father, 2-run home run in his second at bat today at the time and put the Mariners ahead 3-1. Smoke's 3rd home run of the season. And the Mariners end up with a 10-hit attack. They score 7 runs, and they beat the Tigers 7-3. Seattle now 9 wins, 15 losses on the year. Other finals in the American League. Adam Lind hit 2 home runs, drove in 5, and the Jays beat Texas 10-3. Tampa Bay and Minnesota postponed in Minneapolis. Baltimore knocks off Boston at Camden 4-1. Zach Britton allowed just 1 run in 6 innings. They end the Red Sox 5-game win streak. Adam Jones, a couple of RBIs for Baltimore today. White Sox hold off the Yankees 3-2. Brent Lillibridge, defensive substitution, playing right field, former University of Washington Husky, made 2 highlight reel game-saving defensive plays in the outfield that you will see tonight on SportsCenter and on Baseball Tonight to save a 1-run victory for the White Sox over the Yankees, 3-2 the final. And Cleveland beats Kansas City 9-4. Former Rainier Jack Hanahan, 2 home runs today. Also today it was Shin-Soo Choo with a 3-run shot. Justin Masterson for the Indians is 5-0. And in action down in Anaheim, Angels lead the A's 5-3. Angels are batting in the bottom of the 5th. Alexi Amarista, leading the Pacific Coast League in batting average, called up to the Angels, hit a 2-run double in his first major league at bat. Finals from the National League now. The Giants beat Pittsburgh 3-2 in 10 innings. It was Colorado 4, the Cubbies 3 at Wrigley. 2 home runs today for Todd Helton, and Jorge De La Rosa improved to 4-0 on the season. The Mets hold off the Washington Nationals 6-4 as Josh Thole had 3 RBIs for the Mets. The Marlins knock off the Dodgers 4-2. Chris Volstad going 7 innings for the victory. Mike Stanton with a couple of runs batted in. Andre Ethier for the Dodgers did hit a double. He has a 23-game hitting streak. And the Brewers beat the Reds 3-2, and they did it with 3 solo home runs by the likely candidates. Prince Fielder hit 1, Ryan Braun hit 1, he's got 9, and Ricky Weeks hit 1 as well. Brew Crew beat the Reds on the 3 solo homers. And Houston has just defeated St. Louis, bottom of the 9th inning. Bill Hall with a game-winning RBI single and the Astros walk off St. Louis 6-5. And Arizona has a 6-3 lead over Philadelphia in the 7th inning. Ryan Roberts already with 5 home runs this year for Arizona after spending all of last year with the Reno Aces. Here in Salt Lake City, the Rainiers beat the Salt Lake Bees 8-4. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hey, if it isn't Brett, my favorite Pepsi Max driver.
Hey, Doug, what's cracking? Hey, how's the road treating that old Coke Zero truck of yours?
It's good, you know. But listen, you need to hook me up with some of that Pepsi Max.
Dude, you drive a Coke Zero truck. What if somebody sees you drinking Pepsi Max?
Hey, I just don't care. I will shove this whole pancake in my mouth, or I will belly dance for you, huh? I will do whatever you want, but hook me up.
But you have a bunch of Coke Zero in your truck.
I do, but you know it's not the same. Yes, they both have 0 calories, but I just love the taste of Pepsi Max. Come on, do me a solid.
Okay, here. But just a small sip.
I promise.
Okay, you need to give that back.
What the? I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it.
Pepsi Max. 0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Back-to-back wins for the Tacoma Rainiers on the road in Salt Lake City to salvage a split of this 4-game series. And the Rainiers, well, the roster got a little bit better. That helped, getting Carlos Peguero back from the major leagues and Mike Wilson off the disabled list certainly had an effect in this ball game. Wilson going 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles. And Peguero had 1 hit, but it was a big 2-out, 2-run double in the 3rd inning. Really, a big key today, though, was the starting pitching from Fabio Castro, which was also a key yesterday with Chaz Rowe delivering a good start. Castro today, though, allows just 1 earned run on only 3 hits over 6 innings, gets his first win as a member of the Rainiers, and the Rainiers improved to 6-14 on the year. No, that's not a good record, but they were 4-14 2 days ago, and it's very early in this season, and the Rainiers have a little bit of momentum now going into tomorrow's off day, but then the continuation of the road trip on Thursday in Reno. Speaking of the Reno Aces, they are in Fresno right now, and they lead Fresno 6-2 in the 5th inning, top of the 5th. Reno at the plate. Also, Tucson is on top of Sacramento 2-0 in the 5th inning at Rayleigh Field. Lots of finals today. How about this one? Colorado Springs at home, 17-3. They beat the Las Vegas 51s. The Sky Sox had 24 hits today. 5 of them were homers. 2 of the home runs by Charlie Blackmon, who's got 6 on the year. Brett Cecil for Las Vegas took a pounding. He's having trouble right now getting back on track after showing promise in the major leagues. American Conference scores. Oklahoma City beats Round Rock 9-3. They scored all 9 runs in the 2nd inning. Kobe Clemens, Roger Clemens' son, hit 2 home runs in the same inning. He did that in the top of the 2nd inning for Oklahoma City today. Albuquerque was a 13-8 winner at home over New Orleans. Memphis scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th to stun Iowa 4-3. Omaha at Nashville were rained out. Well, the Rainiers have the off day tomorrow, and then Thursday they'll be in Reno to take on the Aces. First pitch is at 6:05 in Reno. That'll be the time Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So our pregame shows will begin at 5:50. And on Thursday, Luke French gets the start for the Rainiers. 0-3 with a 4.29 ERA. His last couple of starts have been really good. He just hasn't had any run support. He'll be opposed by Reno right-hander Matt Torra, who is always a pretty tough guy to face in the PCL, and he's 1-0 with a 3.18 ERA for the Aces. That's on Thursday night at 6:05 p.m. pregame show at 5:50 right here on South Sound Sports 850 and streaming online at TacomaRainiers.com. Good W for the Rainiers today. I want to thank producer Gregory Burrell. This is Mike Curto saying so long from Salt Lake City, where tonight the Tacoma Rainiers salvage a split of this series by winning the series finale 8-4. Good night.